Namaste. The first thing I want to say is the last few months I've been working on my other channel, which is in Tamil. So I did not get a chance to work on the English videos. So going forward, I will try to post more frequently in this channel. So let me get to today's topic. So I had already mentioned in my previous videos that chanting is the simplest spiritual practice, and it will cleanse the mind and lead towards a meditative state. So the divine name is a divine thought that we introduce into our minds through regular chanting. It is not any ordinary name. It carries a innate power to break us free from the shackles of samsara. That's how powerful the divine name is. So, as per Vedanta, the mind has four functions. It works as the manas, buddhi, ahankara, and chitta. The manas is the contemplation, the consideration. We think through a process, the thinking process. All that is the manas. Then buddhi is the intellect, the decision maker. Ahankara, ego. And the fourth one is the chitta. The chitta is the memory bank. It has all the memories from our past birth and this current birth. It has the karmic impressions. It has all those memories, those our deep-rooted fears, pains of whatever we went through. It has all. It is a registry, memory registry. So what they say in Yoga Shastra is these memories in the chitta are all chained. One memory leads to another, and it is continuous chain. That's what they say. We can easily relate to it. When we talk to a old friend, we don't know how time flies by because it keeps pulling us from one memory to another. So that is how the chitta works. So now, so what happens is now, I just wanted to give a picture of how the state of the mind is before we start the Japa sadhana. So only then we can understand the difference. So if we see that we are mostly using the conscious part of our mind, the conscious mind for our daily activities. But once in a way, due to some external triggers, it could be an event, a person, some talk or something, it pulls some memory from our subconscious mind. The memory arises to our awareness, and it could be from some past, it could be a past fear or any memories, some painful memories or whatever it is. It could be even good memories. So, and we basically relive that memory, and it will affect us in both a positive or a negative way. It will affect us, and as a result it might drain our energies. It has a capacity to do that when we relive those moments from our past life. So now what happens is, when we start chanting, the divine name breaks those chains. The links are broken. They are no longer continuous. That's what it happens. So we no longer go into that spiraling, mental spiraling. We don't keep jumping from one memory to another because there is an intervention. The divine thought, it appears. It intervenes. So the focus, our mental focus, keeps returning to the divine name. So that way the thoughts are reduced. There is a reduction in thoughts. And what happens when those old memories arise? I mentioned about those, that they arise from our subconscious mind, right? Before we do the Japa sadhana. But after we start this Japa sadhana, what happens is we no longer suppress it. We will let it go. We will face it. We won't be affected, but we will give a positive, we will counter that thought, that memory with a positive affirmation, or in some way we'll take an action and release that, because our mind has been strengthened by constant chanting. Mind, because the divine thought has become more powerful. This happens over a period of time. So the energy blocks, these are our energy blocks. They are holding those old memories, the painful memories. So they are released one by one, they will arise to our conscious mind. And when they get released, our energies, we are freed. So there will be energy surge. We can feel that the life force, our prana shakti, there is a heightened, we can feel the heightened surge, heightened energy levels. There will be a clarity of mind. All these things happen when the mind gets cleansed. So it is a continuous process and it takes time. So over a period of time, we will see that when the thoughts reduce, our energy increases, clarity of mind, efficiency, all these things we will start experiencing. And this will lead to gradual progress, spiritual progress. So this is what I wanted to say. Hope this was helpful. With this, I conclude this session. Thanks for listening. Hare Krishna.